In the room, if you have a question, please raise your hand, and we'll bring you the microphone and state your name and affiliation. We'll begin with Paul in a second.
Hi, Mauricio.
Hello.
I know over the last few months, year, you've been trying to build belief in this group. You talk about staying in reality but doing the impossible. There's no easy opponents in a World Cup, but when you look at the path now, the impossible feels possible. And it feels like fans can get excited and think this team has the possibility to do something. Do you feel that excitement? Do you feel like the fans should look at this and say, yes, believe in us, believe now that we can be different, yes, we can do something more?
Yes, it's, I think it's, belief in soccer is everything. It's everything because without belief you can have talent, you can have very good strategic, but on the end, if you don't have the belief and the spirit to fight, because that is emotional thing that you need to connect with this energy that put you in the possibility to express your talent. If not, it's difficult. I think I cannot lie. The last few games, the last few windows, I think the team was capable to show a very good signal to the fans, to attract, to say, come on, guys, you need to support us. That is how we feel, how we are, that we need your energy, your support. And I think the fans are there in behind to the team. And I think it's going to be exciting because I think we are building a very good relationship. I think we start to show that we are USA, that is the culture here, about to win, about to fight and never give up. And I think that is why we start to be a little bit more happy and now being focused in trying to evolve in different areas, no? Technical, tactical, fitness. I think start to talk what we like to talk. It's about soccer. It's about to talk about being more or better than the opponent in different aspects on the pitch. I think when our standards are where we are now, we can evolve very, very quick.
Jonathan Tannenwald from the Philadelphia Inquirer, continuing about the public, the fans. It happens sometimes in America, and not just in football, in the Olympics and many sports. All of a sudden, in the World Cup year, now everybody starts watching. Maybe they weren't always before. And pressure comes from that, and maybe it's good pressure. Do you think it's good pressure in that way to have?
I think it's good pressure. Put the pressure in the competition and to compete. And the expectation is good because put the good stress in your body. Again, I don't want to be, how I can say, no negative, but again, we need to be careful the message that we are going to send, because every time that we are here talking, the players are listening. And the important thing is to put pressure and to try to be better, us. That is the challenge. It's not to put pressure to say, oh, we need to win, or we should win, or we should be better. No. It's to put pressure. The good pressure is about to be better us. The challenge is be better today than tomorrow, and after tomorrow. And in 6 months, be a better team than today. That is a good pressure. It's not the pressure of to put expectative and to say, should win this group because the opponent No, because if not, it's a big wrong mindset. Because I think we need to be very intelligent in the message. Because I think the motivation is to play with our share in front of our fans and perform. And for sure, if we perform, because we have talented player, we will be close to win, and that is going to be the most important thing from here to start the World Cup.
Atrás, Ryan.
Thank you. Ryan Toland from Goal. Mauricio, as a coach, there are so many things you can control. You can make a substitution or change a tactic or give an instruction. You could change things, but today's one of those days that's unique in that you can't. You are like everyone else watching and seeing Shaquille O'Neal grab a ball and learning just like the rest of us. So watching today and going through this experience today, what was that like, not as Mauricio the coach, but Mauricio the person who's going through this experience like everyone else is?
First of all, thank you because you are so nice with me, because all the things that you say that I can control, sometimes we cannot control. I cannot control. But I think today was nice, no, to live the experience, to be part of this amazing world. I think it was amazing. The Mr. President, our president, that was amazing. And then, of course, the president of the FIFA and all the organization. And it was amazing few days here in DC, in Washington, DC. I wanted to say thank you to all the people, the people that work in the government, that make possible to be safe, the organization of FIFA, the organization of USA, the federation of the national team. I think everyone that was involved was amazing, make very easy our being here and enjoying about that is a massive event in the world. And yes, how I live the experience is with happiness, because it's unique moment. And then seeing what the team we are going to face in the World Cup, but with zero expectation, because I think what today can looks in some way in 6 months can change, because that is the truth. For us the same. And I think, yes, I am so happy for be part of this event, and we really enjoy about the moment.
Cuarta fila a la izquierda.
Profesor Pochettino, ¿cómo está? Gusto saludarlo. Rafael Crisóstomo de Full Deportes USA. Un poco voy a retroceder al pasado. Hace más de un año usted llegó y tuve la oportunidad de estar en la conferencia y usted dijo una palabra clave: creer en sí mismo, y que iba a iniciar un programa de acercarse a los jugadores para lograr eso. He visto con satisfacción que la selección de Estados Unidos pues está arrasando en los últimos 4 partidos. Estuve en el partido frente a Uruguay y vi a una formidable selección con gente joven. Pero hoy, y me gustaría su perspectiva, ya es el Mundial. Tiene a Paraguay, tiene a Australia, Kosovo un poco atrás de Europa. Ya usted con esa experiencia europea, me gustaría que nos diga con qué perspectiva ahora entra a nueva etapa en lo que es el Mundial. Gracias.
Sí, la perspectiva es el análisis, de seguir el análisis exhaustivo de los rivales que vamos a poder encontrarnos, en este caso de los 4 posibles europeos, más la continuidad, porque lo hemos hecho tanto Paraguay como Australia, que hemos jugado hace poco, seguir teniendo los updates que hacemos semanalmente, mensualmente. En la perspectiva que tenemos es seguir mejorando, seguir siendo muy estrictos en el programa y en el proceso de desarrollo de lo que queremos, tanto individualmente como colectivamente, y donde los niveles en los que queremos llegar. Y esa es la perspectiva con que nos tomamos este tiempo de acá a marzo, en evaluación, pero también en marzo teniendo una oportunidad de jugar contra 2 selecciones muy potentes como Portugal y Bélgica, que nos van a dar también la realidad de donde estamos y donde tenemos que tomarlos como si ya fueran partidos de la Copa del Mundo. Creo que ese estrés competitivo y para llegar al Mundial en las mejores condiciones mentales, psicológicas, anímicas, como queramos llamarlo, a nivel energético, más allá de la preparación táctica o física. Yo creo que son partidos en los cuales tenemos que ponernos en situación de generar mucho estrés para que luego el Mundial sea ese estrés que es intrínseco porque es el Mundial y porque no es lo mismo, ¿no? Porque cuando suena, ¿no?, el himno del Mundial y cuando ya eso, porque como mi experiencia yo la tengo y la sé, ese estrés sea algo reconocido para el jugador de nuestra selección y que no sea algo que le sorprenda, ¿no? Entonces eso es algo que queremos trabajar para que el Mundial, cuando llegue ese estrés competitivo, seamos capaces de manejarlo de la mejor manera.
Segunda fila. Doug?
Hi, Mauricio.
Hello.
I know the focus, you said this earlier, the focus over the next 6 months is on your team, improving your team. But now that you know at least two of your opponents, like, what does that look like in terms of scouting them, the work you have to do? And is it at all difficult that you don't know yet who the third opponent is?
Yes, the problem is rather to have 3 teams to scout, we have 2 plus 4. No, because we need to scout the 4. Now from here to March, we are going to, to amplify. Yes, the numbers of team that we need to observe, because now we have, of course, Australia and Paraguay, but we need to add another 4 teams, and be prepared, all the people in the analyst, and to start to work now, because we cannot wait until March and then start to work. No, we need to be ready from now.
Segunda fila, a la izquierda.
Profe, you were just speaking about scouting. Will you attend the playoff matches, or how many members of your staff will you send, and how deep into that can you go? And also, do you consider having played Australia and Paraguay recently an advantage, or are there extra tricky wrinkles that are involved now?
For me, is these 2 games are going to be a good reference for us to start to scout and to see and analyze the 2 teams. But I think the reality is that the circumstances will change, are going to change, and that is why it's going to be complete different games, and maybe with different roster or different player or starting 11. And sometimes, it's still 6 months. Teams can change, system can apply different system. I think we need to be aware about that. That is why it will be a good reference for us, but also for them. But I think we need to be very focused. Things can change, I don't believe that will be a good advantage or disadvantage. I think only is a reference, but with no effect in the future. It's not going to be a decisive or important effect that is going to, because we played few months ago, is going to have an effect in the future. Sorry?
Will you attend the playoff matches?
Of course, we are going to watch, but I think we are going to be involved in 2 games in March. That is going to be in the same time, the playoff. And that is why we are thinking to send our people there, or through TV. That today is like if you are in live, because through TV sometimes you watch better the games through TV than when you are in the place.
Tercera fila.
When you look and think about what success would be in the tournament,
Win the World Cup.
no, in what will cause success in the tournament for the players, is it getting the right desire, concentration, reaction time?
Yeah, I don't.
What do the players need to do to be able to win the World Cup? How the preparation, their mentality,
Yes.
ability.
Well, I think first of all, being humble. Let us to manage them. Don't think too much. and fight and follow the rules. And if we are capable to have 26 players on the roster, aligned with the same way to think, being humble, putting always the interest of the team before your interest. I think it's so simple. It's so simple thing, but so difficult to get from them. Plenty of things that today make us to think a little bit how exciting it is when you see, like today, the clips, no, from the different World Cups. When the team score, or when the teams lift the trophy, the World Cup, how much you, us, will pay to be there, no, and live that experience to live this trophy. And that is about to translate the idea is to think that never is enough. We need to always try to be better, but being humble, but being no egoist, being good teammate, play for the team, make the right effort in the right moment. That is why I was watching Miracle, no, and recommendation from the other day I told in the summit in New York, and I listened from the coach, you know, when he said, we don't need the best player, we need the right players to make a team a strong team, and that is what we want to provide, you know, to this national team. The right player to build a powerful team with the possibility to fight with any team in the world. Good and right are completely different. And what I explained is to be the right or to be only good player. And that what we need, right players. If we have all the talented players that are right player to play, that is going to be powerful, more powerful. But if not, only good players, but are not right, that is not an individual, it's a collective. And if we don't have this synergy and that energy in between 26 players, we can win one game, but on the end, in a competition like is the World Cup, it's impossible. That's why that is our responsibility. And it's, when we talk about legacy, people ask me, which is the legacy? Is to win the World Cup, is to this, is to that. I think it's that, not to try, not to settle this idea that the national team need the right players. Not the best players, the right players for the national team. And we'll see if we are capable to translate that idea to our player. ¿No?
Al mismo lugar.
Hola Mauricio, Sandri con Backfield. Este mundial es diferente al último y a la Copa América también porque hay más equipos en donde hay algunos equipos, la mayoría, sí, 8 de los 12 que terminan terceros y van a avanzar todavía. Teniendo eso en cuenta, ¿crees que algunos equipos en el grupo puedan venir y jueguen menos fútbol, más defensivos, y ustedes van a pensar en eso en la preparación y en el plantel para el grupo? Gracias.
No lo sé lo que pasará en 6 meses. Si vemos el fútbol hoy en día, está claro que vemos Italia, muy táctico, vemos la Premier, mucha estrategia, balón parado. Es un poco un círculo, ¿no? Donde me acuerdo que cuando llegamos a la Premier nosotros, Southampton, hace ya muchos años, había algún equipo que jugaba, ¿no? Trudín, ¿no? Saque de banda largo, que basaba su juego en la estrategia. Es verdad que hoy se ve un fútbol mucho más de comenzar, parar. Hubo una época donde los equipos, los entrenadores, ¿no? Era mucho más capacidad rápida, ¿no? De recomenzar el juego rápido, jugar siempre por el césped, por abajo. Hoy en día parece que el balón vuela un poco más. Es muy difícil saber. Nuestra propuesta como cuerpo técnico es tener un equilibrio, ese equilibrio donde tú puedas tener diferentes registros en el juego, donde cuál es nuestra filosofía bien adaptada a lo que nosotros sentimos en el juego, pero después tener alternativas a diferentes situaciones para llegar. Pero sí, puede ser, estoy de acuerdo contigo, que puede ser alguna de las estrategias, a lo mejor de equipos, de trabajar mucho más en esa dirección que tú me decías.
Front row to your right.
Thank you. Hey, Mauricio, Donald Wine, Stars and Stripes FC. I know the focus is on the group stage right now, but FIFA has done a draw for all 48 teams in the 6 that'll be coming in later. Did you allow yourself to kind of think beyond the group stage and potential opponents that you might see on your way to a World Cup?
We were talking in the car, in the way that from here, from the center, Kennedy Center to here, and we need to be focused in the group stage. We cannot think more than this. We cannot spend energy, in after. Our full energy now in what we are going to do and our first game need to be. And after the first, the second, and the third. And be sure that we go through to the next stage. I think because it's true that if you are Argentina and you are maybe today the best team and you are the last winner of the World Cup, maybe you can think a little bit to say, okay, that is the group stage. After, what is going to happen after? And maybe you allowed yourself to think. But with USA, we need to. Our first game is the final of the World Cup, and the second need to be the final of the World Cup, and the third too. We need to only to think that after the first game is not another opportunity. That is why that mentality that we want to build, that mindset that we were talking before, that we need to settle and be strong in this.
Aquí.
Profe, gracias por tu tiempo. Gerardo López, Cultura Sports. Tú fuiste parte de un equipo de Copa Mundial 2002 con Argentina. You were part of a World Cup team in 2002, 25 years ago. The World Cup is a different animal. What is your message for your players in the United States? ¿Cuál es tu mensaje para tus jugadores en Estados Unidos de tu experiencia?
Español.
Español.
¿Cuál es tu mensaje para tus jugadores teniendo esa experiencia de la Copa Mundial?
Bueno, casi todos los mensajes eran para mis jugadores. Nearly all the messages were for my players. Yo creo que lo más importante es que la experiencia tiene que ser un punto donde tú puedas aprender y si tienes la humildad para aprender, porque la experiencia solamente como experiencia no te otorga nada si no tienes la capacidad de ver las cosas, analizarlas y que eso sea un valor importante en tus actos futuros, ¿no? Lo que puedo decirles a los jugadores es que cuando era jugador de la selección durante 5 años, jugando y no perdiendo ningún partido y siendo el mejor equipo del mundo, llegamos clasificados en la FIFA, creo que éramos, o si no éramos los primeros, éramos los segundos, pero creo que éramos los primeros. Y cómo importante es, y cuando hablábamos antes que me decíamos que se podía controlar cosas, hay cosas que no se pueden controlar. Hay cosas que no se pueden porque no podemos prever en 6 meses qué jugadores están en la mejor forma, pueden estar lesionados, no lesionados. Y creo que en ese Mundial Argentina llegó no en la mejor forma y eso es porque me parece que... No, eso es el porqué de quedamos afuera, ¿no? Rápidamente en la primera de cambio, ¿no? En el grupo, que no pasamos el grupo. Por eso digo que... cuando hay que ser humildes, ¿no? Y hay dejarse entrenar, ¿no? A los jugadores tienen que escuchar, porque al final nosotros estamos al mando, dirigiendo, ¿no? Liderando un grupo es porque tenemos la capacidad, porque no es que estamos aquí porque pasamos por la calle y dijeron, bueno, tienen que estar estas personas. Y creo que eso siempre, hablando del beneficio del jugador y otorgándole la posibilidad de sobre todo, tener una estrategia para llegar al final de la temporada, un final de temporada que puede ser difícil, porque los jugadores compiten por cosas importantes en sus clubes. Yo creo que esa tensión, yo creo que es importante tener la estrategia como nosotros podemos, ¿no?, proveerles, siempre y cuando siendo un apoyo, ¿no?, con los clubes para que los jugadores lleguen de la mejor manera, ¿no?, rindiendo en sus clubes, pero también con la posibilidad de estar en la mejor forma posible para el Mundial. Y yo creo que eso es el mensaje, ¿no?, que estamos aquí como cuerpo técnico, con tremenda experiencia, con mucha capacidad, y yo creo que eso es algo que parte mucho del jugador, porque al final hay jugadores que dicen conocerse, pero al final creo que al final no es tan así, ¿no?, porque al final el jugador tiene que estar centrado en lo que tiene que hacer, en que es rendir, pero después dejar a los profesionales que manejen, ¿no?, su entrenamiento, sus métodos, los métodos de trabajo, las cargas mayores, menores, cuándo, en qué momento. Entonces eso, cuando un jugador quiere manejarse así solo, comienzan los problemas, porque al final se desengancha de un grupo, se desengancha de una estrategia colectiva, y al final a veces los finales no son tan felices. Por eso hablo de la humildad, que es lo más importante en cada jugador para llegar a estar de la mejor manera, para estar conectado con el equipo, ¿no?
2 more questions? Segunda fila.
Hi, Mauricio. Pradeep Khatri, CBS Sports. I know you don't know the third opponent yet, but it's possible in the group stage that you'd play 3 teams you already played over the last 6 months, and it feels like the team has made a lot of progress over that last 6 months too. What are some of the positives you've taken away from, sure, the games that you played against your future opponents in the World Cup, but just generally over those last 6 months?
I tried to explain what I explained before. I think it's going to be we are going to play in different contexts, different circumstances, and of course it's going to be, the timeline is different. And it's going to be the same starting 11, it's going to be the same roster. We are going to arrive with the same confidence or, form. That is why the good thing that we compete against Paraguay and again Paraguay and Australia in a very good way. Again, very good teams, and of course is Turkey. Can be, but it's another 3 that are going to challenge Turkey too. But I think the possibility is 25% for each. But I think is good, the reference, because we felt, or we are going to feel, that we can beat them. But at the same time, when you beat someone and you hurt someone, they are waiting for you. Because say, okay, but now we will see. When it's going to be serious, it's going to be the World Cup. That is why. Caution. We need to be caution. If we keep improving and challenge ourselves and being in the place that we want to be, for sure we are going to challenge them and we are going to have the possibility to beat them. But if not, it's going to be the risk, because we beat them a few months ago, and after it's going to be 7 or 8 months ago, we already beat. If we play, okay, we are going to beat. I think that is to have respect for yourself. When you have respect for yourself, you respect the opponent, and that is for me the key in being a good team, a team that can compete with the possibility to win big things.
Quarta fila.
Hi, Mauricio. Megan Swanek, Substack. So, as hosts of the World Cup, I think that there are some unique benefits and maybe some challenges that go with being the host of this tournament. Can you touched on this a bit, but can you talk a bit about some of the benefits or advantages you see as being hosts, and also the challenges that go with it?
Yes, the benefit is we already know where we are going to be. The benefit is our country. The benefit is going to be that we are going to, for sure, the support of our fans. The challenge the challenge is going to be the opponent, every time that we are going to play. But I think the challenge is what I told before. Is think into be better. Is think into arrive in the best condition. Prepare in all the areas, because the World Cup is only you have the possibility to be every 4 years, to be the possibility to be involved every 4 years, and sometimes you need lucky to be there. And if we are lucky to be there, or we are lucky to be in the roster, or we are lucky to live this type of experience, I'm going to tell one thing that I explained another day. After my World Cup in 2002, my dream always, when I born and start to be a little bit and grow, my dream always was to play in the World Cup, to play for my national team, Argentina, and being involved in a World Cup. And when, in some moment, I was thinking in my career, say, oh, it's not going to happen. But then happened, and with 31 years old, I had the possibility to play the World Cup. And disappeared so quick. I don't say that I don't do everything, or I didn't do enough, with the possibility to, to do better, But it's true that through my experience, because after that I suffered a massive depression, because it's like your biggest dream disappear, and then you feel that it's not going to be another possibility to be involved in this. And that for me is the most powerful energy that I want to translate to the people, to the player. That please, do everything that you have. Be humble enough. Try to build with your teammate a good core, a good energy, a good dynamic, because you need to think that the World Cup is only, after 4 years, you are going to have another possibility. But maybe you are not available to play. And this is the most unbelievable event and the most unbelievable feeling that you can have. And it's not effort, because it's your dream, it's how you love and the passion that you show for that game. And that for me is working in fitness, working tactics, working this, working that. Yeah, but we need to feel that that World Cup is going to be an amazing opportunity for sure how we are, and then to live an amazing experience. That is what I want to translate to the player, because it's a thing that after I don't want that the player say, oh, sorry, I didn't do my best, I didn't do this, I should do better, no. Put everything. It's today that we need to build, our journey in the World Cup. And that is about to change our mindset, or be stronger in our mindset. Because that is not a normal team for different clubs. That is, we are going to, did you see today? We are going to have a country behind us. We are going to play with the emotion of the people. And people need to feel proud about you, but not because you are going to win, because we cannot promise that we are going to win, but in the way that you are going to defend your share, your flag, your culture, your philosophy, how we are, how the people is here, how is the society, how you think in a cultural way. That is, every time that we are going to play a game, the World Cup is this. That is why what I don't want is in the future people regret that they didn't do enough or the best to try to be successful.
Mauricio is on his way to his second consecutive MLS Cup final, so good luck to both Vancouver and Miami.
I'm going to enjoy the better weather there tomorrow.
Thank you to Paula and Aiden for helping us today, and thank you all for joining. Have a good afternoon.